Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's movie vlog. I am the critic who is a cynic, hope doing well, and today I am right outside of Family Video, which is one of the last locations, one of the last businesses that is in the business of renting movies, TV shows, and video games. Not only do they rent them just like the old blockbusters as old, but they also sell them at a cheaper discounted rate for the ones that have already been used. So I'm currently helping a shootout with my buddy John Flickinger, who's inside finishing up some shots, but I'm gonna go ahead and bring y'all inside just to show y'all a little bit of what Family Video has to offer. So as you can see, they have plenty of movies available for rental, and as I mentioned, there are some of those that are available for purchase as well. But what's really cool about Family Video is not only do they have movies and television, they also have a wide selection of games, including on systems like the Nintendo 3DS, PlayStation 3. You got some PS4 games, including some brand new titles as well. Basically, think about your old blockbuster of old, and that is exactly what you've got here. You got Switch, Xbox One, Xbox 360 games as well. And what's great is, you all know, video games can be very, very expensive, right? You can be spending upwards of $60 for a game, but places like Family Video and places like this, they're able to offer you the opportunity to come in and rent it, you know, rent one, get one free for a really, you know, discounted rate, have it for as long as you need to play the game through, and then if you love it, then great, that's something that you could potentially buy in the future without having to wait for it to come down in price, if that's something that you really do want to play. And so it's really cool to see places like this that still exist, and as I mentioned, they've got a wide selection of stuff, and even though it is definitely not getting the most positive ratings in the gaming world right now, they actually do, and this just came out the other day, have a copy and available the the Naughty Dog game, The Last of Us Part 2. So as you can see, they're keeping up with the modern releases. They have a lot of other classic games, some of the best games of last year. They've got Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, one that I heard a lot about last year, which is of course PS4's Death Stranding. And also you could actually even buy at this location, you could buy a version of that game for about 20 bucks, which is much, much cheaper than what it was. Now, of course, these are all used titles, but one of the great things about it is that you can check to see, how does it look? Does it still look like there's any scratches on it or anything to that effect? And you're spending that discounted rate, and so it makes it a little bit more worth the risk. Again, if there's a film or a TV show or a game that you're not exactly sure of, places like this still, I think, really do hold a very important place in our world, in our culture, especially as we've been mentioning on the channel with the age that we live in, with, you know, censorship being a big thing, where movies are being altered, movies are being taken out of circulation. I think it's really important for us to keep in mind that this is a kind of place, right, this physical location that is, again, basically an ode to and a expression of and just a love letter to physical media. It's important for us to keep places like this open, so make sure you go online to Family Video and check out to see if there's any locations near you, to see what films are available, not just for rental, which you can get like 2 for $1. You can get them, you know, some for, you know, $3.50 if it's a brand new release, which again, some of the best deals you can get out there, even better deals than what you can get online through Amazon or through Google Play or iTunes. So think about it, and yeah, I'm just going to show you a little bit around to see and show you what kind of titles are available, what kind of movies that I'm interested in buying for the price that they're offering it. Alright, so I'm actually vlogging right now, and I think I found another wild vlogger, and that is, of course, the Flick Pick. How's it going, John?
What are you doing here?
I'm here helping you.
Doing what?
Doing a video.
I don't know you, sir.
You're the one that threw cats out of my hands 5 seconds ago.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
But anyway, me and John have been covering. We're doing some double vlogging right now. Look at this. It's fantastic. No, it's so fantastic.
You want to know everything wrong with society is right here.
No, this is what the people want, John. This is what I keep trying to tell you. They want the silliness. They want something to distract them from what's going on in the world today.
The best part of the video was the fanatic part.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't wait to see how it comes together. I'm so excited. I'm excited.
But I want to also take an opportunity to thank you for inviting me to be a part of this. It's been...
Oh, no. Hey, you don't...
Okay, I'm going to go in for the hug. He's a germaphobe and he hates it, but I'm going to hug him anyway.
You need a respirator mask for that.
But no, this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
and yeah, I mean, as I've been telling everyone just going through the vlog here that, you know, Family Video has just so many things to offer. Again, buying things for pretty cheap that they've been used, being able to have access to. I really wish that this location was closer where I live, because imagine being able to come in here, because again, we have this entire shelf over here of new movies, and being able to say, you know what, maybe I don't want to come over here. Come on with me. All right, we're doing this.
Strip club massacre.
We're doing this live. But like, you know, we heard a lot of, you know, controversial things about The Hunt, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, what if I don't want to buy The Hunt? What if I just want to watch it? Well, I can come to a Family Video and I can say, oh, I'm going to buy it for, you know, not buy it, but I'm going to rent it for what, $2, depending on the deals that they have.
Or you can just buy it for like $1 more. So it's like it's a win-win. It really is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And when you look at the fact that you're actually technically now spending even more on movies on Amazon and iTunes, etc., you get the actual physical version, so you get the higher quality image. And as I've been saying, physical media is so very important, and the only way that we can keep physical media alive is not just by buying it, but also by keeping places like this, you know, alive and well, because again, this is like the temple.
This is a cathartic experience.
It is.
It really is. So
it's fantastic.
I want more of it.
Yeah.
I drove 2.5 hours today to get here. No big deal.
Yeah. But it's been a lot of fun, and as I said, there's a couple of movies that I'm actually thinking about potentially buying, and I'll let you all guys know about that on the stream, which I will be late for. By the time this video goes live, the stream would have already been over, but that's okay, because it's still going to happen just when I get home.
Priorities.
Yes.
This is more important.
I blame him.
Sorry.
So this is actually something that I think is a pretty good deal. This is the newest Tomb Raider film, of which they have confirmed they are doing a sequel of with Alicia Vikander. It's a movie that when I saw it in theaters, it was late at night, I fell asleep with it, but being able to possibly purchase this for $3 to give it, give it a good chance, give it a second chance, I think is a pretty good idea. And not just that, but also the copy is available on 4K for the same price. Now, you might be wondering, why are the prices so similar? Well, obviously, both of these are used copies, but remember that in normal packaging, you would get a DVD, a Blu-ray, a 4K all together with a digital code. This one, if you were to get it, you would get the case and just the 4K disc, where if you were to get this one, you would not get the DVD and Blu-ray, you would just get the Blu-ray version of it. But for $3 for a movie, it's a pretty good deal. I'm actually very, very, very much strongly considering getting this, because I've heard, so many people who watch the channel, follow the channel, just, swear by this being a good film. So it's a film that I would absolutely be willing to give a second chance to. But that's what's great about stores like this, is that they offer you these used titles available. And again, if I was a little bit closer to this location, I'm about an hour away from this one, to be able to come in and rent not just brand new releases, like for example, there were copies of The Hunt over there, which I'm still not sure if I want to buy. I could rent it for a cheap price and be able to do a review on it and talk about it. So it's really cool to see this. I'm actually very strongly considering picking this one up, and I'll do a little bit of a follow-up once I decide, once we leave, what movies I want to pick up. But that is definitely one of them that I was looking at. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is a movie I really wish was on sale right now here, because personally I would love to buy a used copy of this movie. I don't know if I want to spend the $15 they're currently charging on Amazon for the Blu-ray copy of this, but again, very, very sad that that is not an option to buy at this point. But again, as you can see, they've got a lot of brand new, let me go wide here, again, a lot of movies, a lot of options, some new, some not so new. But again, wall to wall, tons of options. Most of these are available, as I said, for rental. They actually even got Cobra Kai. They got the series there. And again, great series overall. You also got Dr. Sleep here as well. Dr. Sleep, you can actually buy a DVD version of this for $7, which again, for a brand new film, is a pretty good deal overall. Again, if I was waiting, if I saw this on Blu-ray, I might actually consider about buying it, but fortunately, none of the Blu-rays or 4K's editions of the film are currently on sale. But once again, you have a lot of things here. One thing that I do love is the fact that you do have this beautiful film right here, which is a film I do own, called The Fanatic. It is this decade's version of The Room, and once again, highly, highly recommend that you check that out if you can. Now, this is another one that I was talking about. It's called Midnight Special, as you can tell, starring Michael Shannon, one of my favorite actors, actually, and it's a Jeff Nichols film. Now, Jeff Nichols also did another film featuring Michael Shannon called Take Shelter, which is actually one of my favorite, most underrated, most unwatched films. Midnight Special, when I first saw it, I didn't think it was anything that, anything that great about it, but I will say this much, the fact that it's being $1.99, $2 to pick this one up, I actually would not mind picking this one up to watch it again and to give it another chance. So maybe this could even be featured on one of the Movie Watch streams that I host on the Welcome to Asgard channel. So this is also another one that I'm definitely looking at getting.
This morose guy over here.
Going on right
well,
here.
Listen.
Yeah, what you got?
So for $2.99, right?
On 4K.
On 4K, I get it. It's not terrible, but it's the most generic, soulless Spielberg movie ever made.
No, I absolutely agree. However,
hey, well, let me touch your camera.
Touch camera?
That's nice.
Okay. There we go. But yeah, on 4K, for getting this for $3, again, purchase, not rental here, you get the opportunity to watch this Soulless movie once again and do a video on it to explain just how soulless it actually is.
Here, I just saved your life. If you want a good movie, The Fanatic is right down there. Go get it now.
I already own it, though.
Then we're done here, sir.
All right, everybody, it is now the next day, and I just wanted to once again give a shout out to not only Family Video for allowing me and John to film in the store and talk while filming in the store. That's something that does not happen a whole lot. As you all know, I at one point in time got yelled at by a Best Buy employee, all because I was trying to show what movies were available and give minimal commentary and wasn't filming anyone or anything to that effect, but of course that's for another day. So again, shout out to Family Video for allowing us to film in there, and of course a huge shout out to John the Flick Pick Flickinger, who is my co-host on the podcast that we host on Patreon. I posted on also Subscribestar and for YouTube memberships as well. And so yeah, it was a really great experience. I had a lot of fun, and also I mentioned this on last night's stream, but I did end up picking up 3 of the titles. A couple of them actually all 3 of them I showed on the vlog that you just watched. And so the first one was Roman J. Israel Esquire. So this is actually a film by the same guy that did the movie Nightcrawler, which I'm a huge fan of. This is actually a pretty good film. It stars Denzel Washington giving a great performance. If you want to have more information about what my thoughts are on this film, check out my last night's live stream. It was a little bit later than usual, but I do go into more detail about why I like that film a lot and why I decided to pick it up. The other one I decided to pick up was for Lara Croft's Tomb Raider. This is, of course, the remake with Alicia Vikander. I also went into why I decided to pick that one up after having fallen asleep in it the first time I watched it, and another similar story of falling asleep and another film picking up, but once again, all 3 of these films together on Blu-ray, only $6.52, and having now played through them and digitized them, all of them are fine, minimal scratching, if any scratching whatsoever, so Family Video seems to be very much taking care of the disc that they have. The last film I picked up was Midnight Special, starring Michael Shannon. This is a film by, I believe it's Jeff Nichols. Yeah, Jeff Nichols, who has done other things before. He actually worked on a film with Michael Shannon called Take Shelter, which is a film I always go to as the film that I think is one of the most underrated films, a film that no one's ever heard of, that probably you should see. It's actually a really, really great film, and it keeps you guessing constantly. Midnight Special, also very much in that same category. But again, all 3 of these films I picked up for a certain reason, so please check out last night's live stream. You can find it. It is unlisted, but it might be in the playlist on the main channel. It, of course, will be uploaded as a podcast that will go live to iTunes, Google Play, etc. As soon as I'm finished editing this video, actually. And it, of course, then will be live in podcast form on the Welcome to Asgard channel. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Please smash that like button and let me know in the comment section if you want to see more videos like this, more vlog type videos of me going out, seeing what's available, just, having a lot of fun. Let me know, and as always, God bless. And now a huge shout out to all of my June Patreon members: Albertus Magnus, Animation Commentator, Brian P., David Bobrizik, Dion, Divex, Enrique Evangelista, Father Christopher Miller, hail to you, Father, Frank the Tank and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, Harold Francis, the Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey, Inflamed Wood, Intertrap Productions, Jason Clark, Jeffrey Toon, Kenneth Cameo, Lady T, Laura Story, Mad Mitch Dunaway, Mike Jackson, Mr. Peabody and his evil twin with the beautiful hair, Orange Hat Reviews, Outpost Dyer, Out of Step with Reality, Riff Magos, Rosetta Allen, Steve Glasker, Teresa Martin, Theodore Bendon, Tina Bojan, The DJD Show, and Tina B. And also to my Subscribe-Star members, Edgardo Martinez, John B., Perpetual Punster, Robert Revo, Mr. Roy, Glinzer, G2 Cool 99, Darkstar 57, J. Alex McCarthy Jr., US 888209 Fast, Dean Heiss, Harold Francis, J. Rod, The Beer Guru, and also Nebanon G. Adams and ZK Man, and Jonathan Carney, and Jacob Juice. Thank you all so much for being a member of Patreon and Subscribe-Star. And seriously, it really does mean a lot. Helps keeps the light on, helps me able to do things like the giveaways for my $5 and up backers on Patreon and Subscribe-Star, and also be able to put more stuff into the actual channel itself, including upgrading different components, whether it be webcams, microphones, things like that. All of that helps to support it, and it really does mean a lot. So thank you all so very much. Please, if you want to have your name shouted out or look at any of the other perks, which include things like, indeed, having access to exclusive 4K digital giveaways every single month, and also an exclusive podcast hosted on Patreon and Subscribe-Star, and also YouTube memberships as well at the $10 and up level, featuring John the Flick Pig Flickinger. Please check all of those things out in the description of this video. You guys are all amazing and beautiful people. Have a wonderful day, and as always, God bless.